Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. I wanted to kind of do something that could show you better than me telling you exactly what I'm going to be building. So as you saw in the video, I'm going to be doing a full Civil Warrior build. I haven't seen anybody really do anything like that, so I kind of wanted to do something unique. My favorite character is Cap, so I love Cap. I really like Iron Man, and to kind of put those two together is kind of like the best of both worlds, and it's going to be super exciting because, again, I haven't seen anybody really do anything like that. There are a lot of Iron Man builds out there, and they're all really amazing, and hopefully, as this process goes, I can kind of be in that realm with the rest of them. People like Emily the Engineer and Frankly Built and Kiara, like all these guys and gals that do the Iron Man builds. They're really very motivational, and hopefully I can contribute to everything that they've already pioneered. So without further ado, let me show you what I've done so far. So I did the helmet. I'm going to be redoing the helmet, and the reason why is because the file, when I altered it, the file came with like the eyes here kind of like sealed, and the back triangle here also sealed. So I went into Blender and kind of cut out the eyes and cut out the triangle back here, but in doing so, somehow I altered the file, and instead of it being like a full like solid helmet, I don't know if you can see there, but basically what it is, it's an inner shell, right, and then it's an outer shell, but nothing is really touching it. Like the inside, the outside part here and the inside part here aren't really touching, so there's basically a space of air throughout the entire helmet, and it's just proving really hard to sand. Like if you can see here, see how like I can push down on this, and like it's kind of breaking apart here. Like this is a perfect example. So like look right here, you can see like that's, you know what I mean? So it's very flimsy, and it's really not good for cosplay. So I already got the eyes out. For whatever reason, the triangle in the back's giving me a little issues in Blender, but I'm working on it. So I'll have that doing, or that cut pretty soon. So I'm going to be doing that. I have the repulsors, which are going to be on my hands. Those are priming right now, so they're drying. I sanded them down from about 80 grit to, I think it was like 220. I'm going to be incorporating in those, actually, I'm going to be incorporating these LED lights right here. So I'm going to have this basically circled like that. I have some resin here that I'm working around with, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to place one on my hand, and then I'm going to run this behind and kind of do like a circle like this, as you can see here, and so that I will have the repulsor on the top and on the bottom. Cap shield is printing out behind me. I made one, it was about 29 inches long. It came out stellar. I mean, I got all the way up to where I put chrome paint on it because I'm doing a metallic paint. I have like a Falcon and the Winter Soldier style shield because I really like the way that shield looks. So I'm doing that. Civil Warrior has in his shield an arc reactor, and it's like a circular one. I'm not going with the circular. I'm kind of doing my little twist to it. So the star itself is actually going to light up really nicely. And I have the LEDs for that. And actually the housing for the lights is printing on my Ender 3 over there, which is great. So back to the big shield. So I had the big shield. I had it chromed. It was a Wednesday, it was my day off. And Friday, I was going to wait for the chrome to dry all the way till Friday. And then I was going to do the metallic paint. And my genius self thought that maybe I could speed the process up a little bit and put it out in the sun and help it dry. It was probably 125 degrees on the shield itself. I actually, today, I have like a heat gun or like a temperature gun, and I shot the floor, and it was like 125 degrees, and it was nowhere near as hot today as it was that day. So it must have been easily 130, 140 degrees on the floor or on the actual surface of the shield. And it completely destroyed it. It melted the layers of chrome and the base coat of paint that I had on it. It melted the shield itself. All the plastic welding was starting to come loose. So I have the shield over there. I'm gonna do something with it later on. I'm gonna spray paint it and kind of make it like a battle damage shield and kind of have it as a decoration. And also to remember never to leave anything out in the sun. But I'm working on a smaller shield because that one was about 30 inches or 29 inches, 2.5 feet. So in Marvel Comics, the shield itself that Cap uses is 2.5 feet long, right? But in the films, it's anywhere between 24 to 26. The Legends replica Falcon and the Winter Soldier shield is about 24 inches. So this shield that I'm doing is gonna be 24 inches as well. And so I had to reprint the housing for the LEDs, and I had to basically reprint some layers, and I think I have a layer around here somewhere that I was messing around with. Oh yeah, up here. So yeah, so here's part number 1 of the shield. So this is the upper right hand corner. So as you can see, basically what I did is it's divided into 3 sections. So the top section is divided into 2, so you'll have left and right on the top. Then the bottom will have the whatever part of the shield is over here, then the actual star, and then the other part, and then on the bottom it's going to be basically just this, and then another one over here. So it'll be 7 parts if I can do math, and probably wrong, but whatever. So yeah, so it actually came out really nice. This is some leftover silver PLA that I got from Hatchbox. So as much as I would love to the shield itself to actually be left like this, there's a lot of sanding that I'm going to be doing, especially on the last one. I did a hell of a lot of sanding. So, and I'm actually learned a couple of things, especially on the welding side. Less is more. I kind of used pieces of plastic and like welded them on top, and later on it was just a pain to be able to get that plastic to smoothen out and to even out with like the rest of the shield. So this go around I'm going to do most of the welding on the back side, a little bit of welding in the front, as minimal as possible, just to kind of join the pieces together. And then I'm going to use Bondo, wood filler, and I've actually been messing around with some fiberglass resin, as you can see here on the helmet. On the inside, I figured maybe some fiberglass resin could strengthen it up, but again, it's too flimsy, and it's just, in my opinion, even too big. Like this is about 122% from the original file, and it fits me great, but there's a lot of space, as you can see. Like there's a lot of space in between. So basically what I did to kind of size this is I cut, or I sliced this area here in mesh mixer, and just kind of like enough to where I could like slide it over my head. Here's a perfect example. I got it right here. So this is pretty much what I did. This is 125 the size, so this is just, I mean, even with my hat I can do it on, but I'm not gonna try. So this is 125, and basically that's what I've been doing. I've been slicing it just an area that I can fit over my head. And as long as it fits, then I know what I'm gauging at. I've actually discovered a 3D scanning app that I'm going to be doing another video on. And I did a video on my TikTok with it, and it's actually like really good because you can actually 3D scan the entire face and shoulders and whatnot, and then import that into Blender, and then you can kind of like size the helmet to your the bust of your body, which is really great. I have some shoulders and neck pieces that I'm going to be printing in TPU. Got my box of TPU right over there, but I'm going to hold off because once I imported that scan into Blender, I noticed that the shoulder pieces and the neck pieces are like completely off. So I have to like go in there and I have to kind of like stretch it to where it fits over my shoulder. Like right now the pieces go like up here, where it's only supposed to go up to like my neck. So there's a little bit of like working around. The repulsors took me like 3 or 4 tries to kind of get them. They came separately. It was like just the handle and then just the top part, and then I had to like go into Blender and like mesh them or merge them together, but I had to like mold it to my hand. It was a process and a half, but it's all part of it, right? So I have that coming. The chest piece, so on the Civil Warrior that you saw in the video, it's actually like a huge star. I'm going with a little more minimalist approach to it, so I'm definitely going to have a light up star, and I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, so you guys are going to help me out, and we'll go through the process or whatnot. But I'm going to have the same star that's on the shield, the same design star, that's going to be on the chest piece, that's going to light up. There's like lights on the ab pieces that are going to light up that I'm going to try different versions of LEDs. The eyes on the helmet are gonna light up, and I got those in my drawer over there, and also the back here. The shoes on the front light up, the knee lights up, the back of the shoe lights up. So there's a lot of LEDs and electronics that are gonna be involved. But that's actually not what scares me the most. Believe it or not, what scares me the most is the undersuit. So while I'm like looking at the design, and I'm going to be putting the design shortly so that you can see what I'm going to be printing out. After I looked at the design, I realized that Cap doesn't have like a full suit like Iron Man, you know? So he wears spandex under the suit. And I am not built for spandex, at least not yet. So I ordered like a mesh blue suit that I will not be wearing for you guys. You're welcome. And that's what's going to be going under. But as I look at myself in the mirror, I noticed that I could probably have some areas that I could work on as far as, you know, fat deposits and whatnot. But that's neither here or there. I'm going to try to get on that. I'm setting myself up on a little diet for starting Monday. So I'm filming this on a Wednesday. So I like starting things like in the beginning of the week. It's weird. Don't worry about it. So so that's what's going to be going on with the spandex. I'll show you guys the spandex, but I'm not going to show you what I look like in the spandex because, again, I'm saving you, and I don't want to lose followers. So so that's going to be going on as well. And then as the particulars come out, there's some other things that I want to do. I kind of want to work with the helmet to where maybe I can like design it and maybe cut it to where it opens up like Iron Man. I don't know. As of right now, I don't even have the one that I'm going to be wearing printed out yet, so I think I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself. But in the meantime, I'll keep you guys posted. I'm going to be dropping videos as often as I can. I've been trying to start this YouTube forever, and I finally just, you know, I put a post on TikTok, and it kind of went, like not viral. I mean, it got like 15,000 or 16,000 views and like a bunch of likes and whatnot, and it kind of like gave me that little push that I need to kind of bring this content on another platform. So every time I come up with something, I'm going to be bringing it out to you guys. I do a lot of research. I want to make this build as authentic looking as possible. Like, I want you to really believe that I'm wearing a metal suit, that there's an arc reactor. I mean, in my head, ideally the shield would make a sound. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do, and I don't know how to do, you know, a quarter of it. So I get a lot of my help from the other guys that have been working on this. Frankly, Built has helped me out tremendously. So go check out his channel. He has a lot of stuff. He has a lot of knowledge, and I basically want to take that knowledge and add to it. And if I can think outside the box, or maybe think of something he hasn't, or improve on something, not that any of this stuff are bad, they're great. But if I can, you know, make it work for me a little bit differently or better or you know, just whatever. Anyways. But yeah, so he's helped me out a lot on a lot of my builds, so I'm definitely going to be turning to him, and hopefully he has the time and the patience to help me out on my journey as well. And then again, as I go through my journey, if any of you are doing the same thing as me or want to get into something like this, then please reach out to me, leave comment sections, go to my TikTok. 501 Customs is my actual, it's the company that I started. I have an Etsy store where I kind of, you know, started this whole thing over quarantine, and started making like lightsaber parts for Star Wars from Galaxy's Edge, and like Iron Man, and like a couple. It was mostly, I mean, it is mostly Star Wars guided because I'm like a huge Star Wars fan, but I want to do a Marvel build for Comic-Con. So so if you guys have any questions, if you need anything, like, feel free to comment me, email me at info@501customs.com. I'll be happy to help you guys out, share my knowledge. If you guys have knowledge that you want to drop on me, please, I'll give you a shout out here if you want, like whatever it is. I want, you know, this to be something that maybe in the future I end up doing full time if this kicks off. But right now it's just for fun. It's for me to have fun, and for my kids to have fun. So I'm going to be going to Comic-Con with my whole family. You know, I have 2 boys and a girl, and they're like really into what I do, and my oldest is into it. I built him a Rex helmet, and he's either going to be going as Rex or something else. I don't know, but we'll get to that later. But I wanted to kind of like introduce my journey to you guys and hopefully take it along with you. And again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Please hit that subscribe button. Please leave your comment below. Please hit the like button. It means the world to me. I want to try to grow this channel as big and as quickly as possible so that I can get, you know, more things out to you guys. I'm going to be doing printer reviews. I have a printer review on my Artillery X1 that I have to finish. I filmed half of it. I have a bunch of like creative ideas that I want to bring to you guys. So please hit that subscribe button. Give me a follow. If you're on TikTok, it's 501 Customs at TikTok, and same thing on Instagram. And I'll be happy to accept you back and you know, maybe start a community or whatnot. But again, just want to do this and kind of introduce this little project that I'm doing and take you along with it. And so until next time, you guys stay tuned and take care.